7 things Americans spend thousands on just to look rich, while the people quietly building real wealth often avoid them completely. And by the end of this video, you'll see the difference between looking successful and actually becoming financially free. Because in today's world, wealth isn't always about income. Sometimes it's about habits, decisions, and what you choose not to spend money on. One purchase destroys more wealth than almost anything else, and people celebrate it like an achievement. For many Americans, the luxury car is the ultimate status symbol. A brand new BMW, a Mercedes, a lifted truck with expensive rims. It often represents success, progress, or arrival in life. So when income increases, many people feel pressure to upgrade their car immediately. But what feels like a reward can quietly become a financial burden. Luxury cars are designed to look appealing, feel comfortable, and create status. Car companies invest heavily into marketing that connects vehicles with identity. It's not just buy this car, it's become this lifestyle. The issue is what happens after the purchase. Most luxury vehicles lose value extremely fast. Some drop thousands of dollars the moment they leave the dealership. And while the owner enjoys the feeling of success, the financial reality is very different. Monthly payments stack up. Insurance becomes more expensive. Fuel and maintenance costs increase. And over time, interest on loans adds even more pressure. So what looked like a symbol of success slowly becomes a drain on income. Meanwhile, many wealthy individuals take a different approach. They often drive reliable, practical vehicles for years, not because they are trying to appear modest, but because they understand something simple. A car is not an investment. It is a tool for transportation. And every dollar saved on liabilities is a dollar that can be redirected into assets that actually grow wealth. That's the difference between looking rich and building wealth. Some people spend hundreds just for a logo, even when nobody is really paying attention. Designer clothing has become one of the most common look-rich habits in modern culture. Expensive sneakers, luxury belts, limited edition hoodies, branded outfits. In many cases, the value is not in the clothing itself, but in the name attached to it. Social media has intensified this trend. People now feel pressure to look expensive online, to appear successful in photos, even if their financial reality doesn't match. And because of that pressure, many people use credit cards or buy now, pay later services to afford luxury fashion. This creates a cycle where appearance is funded by debt. The problem is that fashion changes quickly. Trends shift every season. What feels valuable today may feel outdated next year. Meanwhile, the financial cost remains long after the trend disappears. People who build real wealth usually don't prioritize constant brand upgrading. Instead, they focus on quality, durability, and long-term financial stability. Because real status is not what you wear, it's what you own. Imagine starting married life already under financial pressure, just from one single day. Weddings are emotional events. For many couples, it's one of the most important days of their lives. But emotionally driven spending can easily turn into financial stress. In the United States, many weddings include expensive venues, elaborate decorations, designer outfits, catering for hundreds of guests, photography, entertainment, and luxury experiences. Some weddings end up costing more than a house down payment. And while the event itself lasts a single day, the financial consequences can last for years. Many couples begin marriage already in debt, paying off loans long after the celebration is over. The intention is love, celebration, and memory-making. But sometimes that intention gets mixed with social pressure, the need to impress family, friends, or social media audiences. Financially aware couples often take a different approach. They focus on balance. Instead of spending everything in one day, they allocate money toward long-term goals. housing, investments, savings, or business opportunities. Because the real foundation of marriage is not the wedding day, but the life that comes after it. Tech companies have mastered one thing perfectly: making people feel like their current phone is suddenly not enough. Every year, new phones are released with upgraded cameras, faster processors, and small design changes. And yet, most people's existing phones still work perfectly fine. But psychologically, the idea of new creates dissatisfaction with what already exists. People begin to feel outdated, even when nothing is wrong with their device. This leads to constant upgrading. Phones, smartwatches, tablets, accessories, not out of necessity, but out of comparison. The problem is that electronics depreciate quickly. The moment a new model is released, older ones lose value, even if they function perfectly. The difference between minor upgrades is often small in real-life usage, but the financial cost is not small. Wealth-minded people often pause and ask a simple question: do I actually need this, or do I just want to feel updated? That one question alone can save thousands over time. Because financial progress is not always about earning more. It's often about stopping unnecessary spending.
Some people aren't just renting a home, they're renting an image of success. Housing is one of the largest expenses in modern life, and in many cities, there is strong pressure to live in certain neighborhoods that signal success. Luxury apartments offer modern designs, rooftop views, gyms, pools, and prestige locations. They create a feeling of achievement and belonging. But that feeling often comes with a high price. In many cases, rent consumes a large portion of monthly income, leaving very little room for saving or investing. And when most income goes toward housing, financial flexibility disappears. Some people choose to live below their means intentionally. They don't avoid comfort, but they avoid unnecessary pressure. This allows them to build savings, invest, and prepare for future opportunities. Because financial freedom is not just about how much you earn, it's about how much control you have over your expenses. One night out doesn't feel expensive until you multiply it by a full year. Dining out, nightlife, and social entertainment have become part of modern lifestyle culture. Fancy restaurants, VIP sections, bottle service, expensive brunch experiences. These moments often feel harmless individually, but when they become routine, they create a major financial drain. Spending a few $100s every weekend may not seem extreme at the moment, but over months and years, it accumulates into thousands of dollars spent on short-term experiences. There is nothing wrong with enjoying life, but the challenge is balance. Wealthy individuals often understand that enjoyment and discipline must coexist. They enjoy experiences, but they avoid letting lifestyle spending grow faster than income. Because when spending rises as fast as earnings, financial progress stops. This is the trap most people don't notice, because it feels normal. A large portion of consumer spending is not driven by need, but by perception. People buy things because they want to be seen a certain way. They want approval, admiration, or validation. But the irony is that most people are not paying as much attention as we think. Everyone is focused on their own lives. Still, the pressure remains. And when spending becomes a tool for validation, it can lead to debt, stress, and long-term financial instability. Real wealth is rarely loud. It doesn't always show itself through luxury items or visible status symbols. Many financially successful people appear ordinary on the outside because their focus is not on impressing others, but on building stability and freedom. Now here's what most people miss. Wealth is rarely built in loud, dramatic moments. It's built quietly, through habits that don't look impressive at all. Most people think wealth comes from how much you earn, but in reality, it often comes from how early you start. One of the strongest foundations of wealth is investing early, not because it feels exciting in the moment, but because time becomes the most powerful force in your financial life. When people hear investing, they often imagine large amounts of money, but in reality, even small amounts can grow significantly when given enough time. The real advantage is not the size of the money, it's the time it has to compound. And the earlier someone starts, the less pressure they feel later in life. Because time does what effort alone cannot. This next habit sounds simple, but it quietly separates the financially stressed from the financially free. Living below your means is one of the most powerful financial habits in the world. It simply means spending less than you earn. But in real life, it's not always easy. Because as income increases, lifestyle pressure increases too. People start upgrading everything at once: cars, clothes, housing, and experiences. But financially disciplined people resist that pressure. They don't upgrade everything just because they can. Instead, they create space between income and spending. And that space becomes freedom. Freedom to save, freedom to invest, freedom to plan instead of react. Over time, that gap is what builds financial stability. Now imagine your entire financial life depending on one source, one paycheck, one job, one decision. Most people rely on a single income stream. And while that can work, it is also fragile. Because if that one source stops, everything stops. Wealthy-minded individuals understand this risk early. So instead of depending on one stream of income, they build multiple. It doesn't always start big. Sometimes it's a side skill. Sometimes it's a small business. Sometimes it's investments that slowly grow over time. But the goal is always the same: reduce dependence on a single source of money. Because financial stability doesn't come from how much you earn once, it comes from how many ways you can continue earning. There is one thing that can completely change your financial future, without needing permission from anyone. High-income skills are one of the fastest ways to increase earning potential. These are skills that the market values highly because they solve real problems. Sales, marketing, technology, content creation, business strategy. These are not just jobs, they are leverage. And unlike a fixed salary, skills grow over time. The better you become, the more opportunities appear. And the more valuable you are, the less you depend on luck or timing. Because at a certain point, your income is no longer controlled by hours, but by value. This final habit ties everything together, and it's the reason most people never build lasting wealth. Long-term thinking is what separates wealth builders from short-term spenders, because wealth is rarely created quickly. It is built slowly, through decisions that don't always feel rewarding in the moment. Choosing to save instead of spend. Choosing to invest instead of impressing. Choosing patience instead of pressure. Each decision on its own seems small, but over time, they compound into something powerful. And that is where real wealth comes from. Not sudden success, but consistent behavior over time. Because at the end of the day, wealth is not just about income. It is about habits. It is about discipline. And most importantly,
It is about what you do quietly when nobody is watching.
At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with enjoying nice things. A nice car isn't the problem. Designer clothes aren't the problem. A beautiful apartment, vacations, expensive dinners, none of these things are automatically bad. The real danger begins when people sacrifice long-term stability just to maintain the appearance of success. Because modern culture constantly teaches people to spend first and think later, to look wealthy instead of becoming wealthy. And over time, that pressure traps millions of people in a cycle of debt, comparison, and financial stress. But the people who quietly build real wealth usually think differently. They understand that wealth is rarely built through attention. It's built through patience, through discipline, through consistency, and through decisions that often look boring in the short term, but become life-changing in the long run. Because real financial freedom is not about impressing strangers. It's about control. Control over your time, control over your choices, and control over your future.